Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make pizza.
Porte cazzone con un stemma a rete, una cuppulella che vi si era alzata, passa scampanianna pattuleta, con mano a papà te fa guardare.
You will need a kitchen scale. I have an electric one here. You will need a measuring cup. I like to mix them all up here because I can measure the amount of water that I will need. You will need a large bowl for mixing the dough in, flour, yeast, salt, and oil, a little bit of oil. Okay, so let's get started. So I like to start out by measuring the flour. Be sure your scale is at 0 before you begin, because I made that mistake before. So I like to flourish the flour, so I'm using one of these. And yeah, so we will need 500 grams of flour. And we're done. Okay, we are done. I'm gonna put it aside. Bring back this little bowl. Make sure your scale is at 0, and it is. And now we are going to measure the yeast. Keep in mind you wanna buy fresh yeast, not dry yeast. It works better in my opinion. So we will need 7.5 grams of yeast. Let's see. 3, 6. Because my scale doesn't have 0.5, so I'm going to put, I think 8. It's okay if I put 8. 7, 8. Right. We will need 250 milliliters of warm water. So this is really important. The water must be warm. So I have around 300 millimeters. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. You see, you have to measure the cup first and then press to 0. So I already have the water. I'm not going to throw it out, but I have 300. And I'm going to take the yeast and just put it in there. I'm not gonna stir it right now because I also need to put the salt and my two, so I'm gonna put it aside, and my 2 spoons of flour. Okay, so it's 0 now. Let's measure the salt. We will need 12.5 grams of salt, but I think I'm going to put 12, 11, and 12. Okay, that's enough. Enough with the salt. We are going to put it in here. All of the salt, all of the salt. Okay, let's get a spoon. Now we are going to mix this all up. One and 2 tablespoons of flour. You want to mix it well enough so that the flour mixes in. And we are going to leave these for 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes have passed since I did this. Now I'm going to stir it a little more. I'm going to start the scale, put it to 0. Let me just be sure of this. 0, okay. Now I'm going to add the oil, about 25 millimeters of oil. I'm going to stir it, mix it all up. Okay, let's just get rid of this because we don't need them anymore. And I'm gonna pour it all up in here. So what I like to do is I make a hole in the middle. Okay, so I pour this all in here, and I'm just going to stir it. Just pour it all in. Okay, just mix it all up with the spoon first. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands because your hands need to be clean, and I'm going to be right back. Just start mixing it all up. I would recommend you do this for at least 5 minutes. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to cover it with some oil, but first I'm going to wash my hands a little bit. If you have olive oil and you like olive oil, you can use olive oil. You can use whatever oil you like. And we are going to let it sit for at least 30 minutes. I normally let it sit for 40 minutes, but it's okay if you are in a hurry, if you are really hungry, you can leave it for 30 minutes. I'm going to cover it up with some tin foil or aluminum foil. Okay guys, so we are back. I have here my tin, which actually is from a cake. This is a cake tin, but I'm using it for pizza. And let's see what else. Let's see the dough. So this is way too much for my tin here, so I'm just going to take just a little bit of this. Okay, so what I'm going to use for this, for the pizza, is mozzarella. I have here some corn. I have pepperoni and some ham. Okay. Oh, and don't forget my lovely olives, green olives, because I love them. They are the best. Now we will need a bit of flour, just a bit, so that the dough won't stick. That's enough. Okay, and you wanna go and tap the excess. Right. Just place it here. And then you just need to use your hands to spread the dough out. Okay, so there you have it. Ketchup.
Porte cazzone con un stemma a rete, una cuppulella che vi si era alzata.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!